Hello there, welcome back to my channel, and I'm going to be playing some more LEGO City Undercover, so let's hop right in. So yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying my content so far. But here's the thing, I don't see why people think, oh, it's perfectly fine, to go on the internet or whatever and wear as little clothes as possible, or the same with as revealing of clothes as possible. You're not doing it for yourself at that point. You're just doing it to
Chase,
draw
there's
attention
another
from the
crime in
sad, lonely
progress.
people of the
Robbers have
internet,
located themselves
just
on
for
top
the
of the
pure
LEGO
sake
City
of
TV building,
monetary
and
gain or
our
whatever,
officers can't
or
get
some
to them.
stupid
How
crap
can I
like
help?
that.
You
You
know
aren't
I
doing
can't
it
fly, right?
yourself. You're not
Yeah,
doing it
but my
for
Uncle Duke's the
representation of
sheriff
your
of
community.
Bluebell
You're
National
just doing
Park,
it to
and he's
try
got
and
some of the
draw
department's
attention
old grapple
from
guns, which
sad,
are great
lonely,
for
and
climbing
desperate people
buildings.
on the
And
internet.
falling off buildings.
Like,
Which is
that is
why we stopped
very
using them, right?
obvious.
Well, if you don't think you're up to it,
Oh, I'm up to it.
great! I'll tell my uncle you're on your way.
That cat doesn't
Oh
like
yeah,
me.
here's my take on Shrek 5's trailer. Like, there's no way that it could be as bad as what people say it is. Animation styles change all the time, regardless of how good or how bad it ends up being. And it's not like making a parody of TikTok is the worst thing Shrek ever did as a franchise. I mean, come on, they literally parodied the O.J. police chase, the O.J. Simpson police chase in Shrek 2. So is TikTok really the worst thing that they could have introduced to the series at that point? Like, come on, there's no way it could be that bad just from one trailer that doesn't even reveal the plot of the movie. There's no way people are just hating on the movie just because it switched up the animation styles that are very commonplace in animation nowadays. Like, switching up animation styles is way common nowadays. So it's not like it's borderline impossible for Shrek to get an animation change. And that's some unholy creation just because the animation switched up.
No.
Like, people are just too self-centered to see something from their childhood get changed in some way that we don't even know what way it would be changed in.
Good morning.
Like, we don't even know the plot of the movie, and people are already judging it and
This
saying
is
that
an
it's going to be the
emergency.
worst movie ever. Like, we don't even know the plot of the movie yet, and people are already hating it.
Ouch!
Like it's a child of the Antichrist or something. Like, we don't even know the plot of the movie. And it's not like that TikTok parody scene could be left in, because it's not like scenes have been cut or altered in movies in the past. I mean, come on. Marvel does that all the time. They did it with Thor Ragnarok, with Thor's eye. And they did it multiple times with Infinity War and Endgame. So it's not like they could just change or alter some scenes for the trailers. Or just add something that isn't gonna be in the movie in there. Like, come on, it's not impossible for something like that to happen.
Oh no!
I mean, come on. Game trailers show off stuff that isn't in the game. Like, they just do it just to build off attention hype all the time for any form of media, frankly. Regardless of what form you're talking about. Like, they do it all the time. It's not anything new.
I hope they're okay.
Like, it's nothing new to change something about a movie or whatever. It's nothing new. So quit acting like it's the birth of the Antichrist just because you don't like the animation change.
Keep your eyes
Like,
on
that's
the road,
frankly
Chase.
childish. That you're hating on a movie that we don't even know what it's even gonna be about.
Where'd they come from?
Like, it's more of a concept trailer than what it is an actual trailer. Like, come on, it's literally more
Have
of a
you got the
concept
grapple gun
trailer.
yet, Chase?
Like, sure, I may not like the choice of putting Zendaya in the movie, but, like, that's because, well, her role,
Sir?
she makes every
Chase.
role she does very
I think
flat
Ellie
and
told you I was
uninteresting.
She certainly did. Nice to meet you, Chase. Duke Huckleberry's a name.
And it's not
And
because
I
she's
know
black
all
or a
about
woman.
you.
She just
Excuse me
makes,
for saying
like, she
so,
just does it
'cause
in
I
the
know
most
you made a
monotone
mistake.
way possible.
But
Like, she
shipping
puts
you
no
off sure
effort into
seemed
the
a bit
roles.
harsh. Especially as you got that witness to come forward in the first place.
Especially in her
Yeah,
later
well,
years.
I
She
learned from
puts
my mistakes.
zero
I won't
effort
do
into the
anything
role
that
she's
stupid
in.
again. Whoa!
You okay?
Yeah, fine. Do you have a grapple gun with you?
Well, I sure
Like,
do.
and
You're
that's
welcome
one of my
to
main
those
drawbacks of the
useless
Tom
pieces
Holland
of junk.
Spider-Man
Darn
trilogy,
things didn't help me
because she
one
put
little
zero
bit with
effort
old
into
Bessie.
MJ.
Huh?
Striped bass, gray, about yay long.
Ooh,
What?
nothing. Anyway, I better go. I've got to go arrest some robbers.
Sure. Good luck with that grapple gun. These things can be tricky to use. Whoa!
But something that I noticed is how people think, oh, a nerdy guy needs to look like Clark Kent, like Henry Cavill's Clark Kent to be a nerd, like a nerdy guy. Yeah, the only thing that they're only nerdy in is thinking that
Hey, Chase.
beating women
There's a
is an
hitch.
Olympic level
Yeah, it
sport
did seem to be
that they
going
practice
surprisingly
often.
smoothly.
That's
What's the problem?
We've got
no
conflicting
no
reports about
disrespect to Henry
which building the
Cavill or
robbers are
anything,
in
but like
now. The chief's got officers searching them
guys
on
who try to
foot,
steal
but
that
I
style
think
of
you can
Clark
speed
Kent
things
in
up.
his
If
role,
you can get onto the
yeah,
roof of the burger
they're
joint
they're
I've
just the
marked on
kind of
your
people
map.
Then I
that
can use my
just
scanner to
that
figure out
think,
which
oh,
building they're in,
beating
right?
women is an Olympic
Exactly.
level
Good
sport
luck,
that they
Chase.
practice very often. Like, that's the only thing I can see from those kinds of guys. Like, all they do is just put on a pair of glasses and, oh, that instantly makes them a nerdy guy. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Having glasses does not make you a nerdy guy. It just says that you have poor eyesight. That's all it says.
Police business.
Like, you're
Keep your eyes on the road, Chase.
like, being a nerdy guy is more or less your interest. Like, I'm a nerdy guy. Like,
Uh-oh.
like I'm a nerdy guy. People who look like Clark Kent,
Sorry, it's an emergency.
just because they who look like Henry Cavill's Clark Kent, those are not nerdy guys. Unless if they actually like nerdy things. Like they're just a ripped guy with poor eyesight at that point. That more than likely thinks that beating women is an Olympic level sport. That they practice very often. Like, that's all that I can take away from guys that look like that. Come on, not every nerdy guy needs to be ripped, have glasses, good hair, a very expensive looking suit or some bull crap like that. Like, nerdy guys do not look like that. Or at least they don't typically look like that anyways. Come on. It's not that hard to see that. Yeah, I'm driving recklessly. But believe it or not, I'm actually an introvert myself, believe it or not, considering how much of a yapper I am on this. But I only really open up to things or people or whatever if I'm feeling like genuinely close to that person. Like, that's the only time I really open up to somebody is if I, feel like I actually feel comfortable around that person, Like, otherwise, I'm definitely going to be the most quiet person in that room. Or at least one of the most quiet. I'm not even going to turn off my... Okay, I'm back. Like, I consider myself an introvert, frankly. Like, I only really open up to people, I feel like I'm, more comfortable around those people. Like, usually I'm the most quiet person in the room, or at least one of the more quiet. And that's because usually I'm around people I don't know if I can trust or not. But then again, there are a lot of people that do end up breaking my trust, frankly.
All right, let's see
And
where you guys are
anyway,
hiding. Got them. Time to get those lowlifes off the high rise. Huh. I should probably steer clear of cheesy one-liners.
oh god,
Ellie, I've
already
located the
the
robbers,
corny
but I'm going to head
dialogue.
up the building next to them
Oh
instead.
god,
That way,
oh
I
god,
can
I'm
jump
not ready
across
for
from
the
its
corny
rooftop and have the
dialogue.
element of surprise. Or, if I don't make it, a week off work in the infirmary.
Enjoy the hospital food, Chase.
I know I saw it somewhere around here.
I hate corny dialogue. It's just so bad most of the time. Like, sure, corny dialogue can be funny sometimes, but that's like under very specific circumstances. Like, it's very specific on what type of corny dialogue.
It's a good thing I don't have
would
vertigo
actually
or
be
some other
funny.
ridiculous phobia.
Bonjour.
Ah! French parrots!
Yeah, I'd be scared of that too.
I'm not as fit as I used to be.
I'd be
I think
scared
I'm
of
gonna
French
faint.
parrot.
There better be some way across to that building. Woohoo! Well, this grapple gun is great! Woohoo! Okay, now I'm feeling slightly nauseous.
Wow. Nice. It really jumped properly. Nice. But then again, in real life, I have a hard time jumping too, so without causing some kind of earthquake. So yeah. I know the feeling of not being able to jump.
Ah, well. That furniture looked tacky
Yeah,
anyway.
that was obvious what I needed to build there. Considering there's only one set of objects that was even the same color. Usually builds are like 1 or 2 colors in other games. Rarely ever any more than that. Like, sure, there may be
there's
like
a
a
cop
clear
down here.
that doesn't
Everyone
count as color
scram.
there.
I'm not gonna let those thieves get away.
Count on that. But yeah, how come there's like so many weird things in Lego games?
One down, the rest to go.
Like, sure, there are good plot lines in some Lego games, but not all of them are like good cream of the crop. But also, the dumbest thing that I've ever heard is hearing people say, "Oh, all Lego games don't." Like, there's only been one game where guns have been featured in a Lego game. Are people, and that was the Indiana Jones Lego game. Are we forgetting that a main weapon type in Lego games are, you know, guns? Like,
Wow.
come on, in Lego
didn't even
DC
realize I was a
Supervillains, one of the
gymnast.
main weapon types that you get from the start of the game are guns. So don't tell me guns aren't featured in Lego games. Like, it's very obvious they are featured in Lego games. Only idiots really say that guns aren't in Lego games. Come on, it's obvious they are.
Don't mind me.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
And that makes 2.
Breaking stuff in this game doesn't really give you studs. Forgot about that. And it's like a game project, I guess.
And there's number 3. That just leaves the leader. Stop!
I guess I'm so used to playing
I
Lego
guess
games
he's gonna be a bit harder to
where
catch.
random items that you destroy give you studs. I guess I'm used to that. Considering since my first Lego game that I've ever played since the first game I ever owned myself was a Lego game. It was Lego Batman 1. But yeah, like, it was pretty good at the time, even though I couldn't really beat it myself. Like, at that time. But I can now. Like, back whenever I first got it myself, I couldn't beat it on my own. Like, I was still pretty good at the game. It was just the Killer Croc level that I was really struggling on. The game. It's still pretty good though. I own all 3 games.
Now that's a view.
What is he doing to that pole? He's violating that pole.
Good luck getting over here!
I can see what appears to be the leader of the gang of robbers stood on one of the rooftops. He seems to be
Yeah,
waving
of
at
course they
someone.
would have us
It'll take
have
more than
some
that to stop
way,
me, mister.
Why did I have to
get
open
over
my
there
big yap?
in
Wait,
some way.
I've just seen a member of the Lego City PD swing into the fray. It looks like this pursuit will end in an arrest. This is Conrad Peters on the scene for Channel K News.
Oh God. Honestly, why do a lot of news
Oh,
networks
come on, give up
tend
already.
to post the most bull crappy, terribly written stories or coverage in the world? But here's the thing, I do not like Hassan Piker. He's obviously a racist bigot. He's obviously one of those kinds of people. Just by looking at him, you can tell he is. And I haven't even seen any of his content, and I can tell he's a racist bigot.
Help me! I don't want to fall! I got a wife and 2 gold fish!
Reach up. Tell me who you're working for.
It's George! George Tom Benson Berry?
Aw, come on.
I can't tell you. He'll take me apart. All right, I work for Rex Fury.
Rex, where is he?
I don't know. I never see him. He just phones me.
Then who would know?
Search me. Maybe Blue. He's the fixer in Albatross Prison. Go see him. Just don't let me fall.
You seem very well informed for a car thief.
Yeah, well, I pick things up.
Not anymore, you don't.
George Fartar Bensonbury?
Hey, long time no see, Dave.
And there's another level complete. Oh, how these levels are so long. I almost got enough recording just from that one level alone. Yeah, a game just updated if you couldn't see that. I didn't see that. I only have that game for the trophies, frankly. It's not really too good of a game. I just have it for the trophies, you know. Oh, come on. It wouldn't let me do anything. Oh, come on, more pointless exposition and more tutorials that I clearly don't need. Come on, you stupid game. I don't need tutorials on basic Lego features. I don't need that.
Hey, Chase! I just saw you on the TV news. You looked a little pasty. Did you get a lead?
Yeah, straight to Albatross Prison. Do you know how I can get there?
Ooh, Chief won't like that. He's closed the file on Rex's escape?
What if the chief didn't know?
I don't know. I'll go ask him.
No, wait! Look, is there a way of getting there without the chief finding out?
Okay, there's
Honestly,
one
I
way
don't see
you
how
can
people
do
find
it. First, you get
Find
on the ferry
Sabrina
at the
Carpenter
jetty
attractive.
behind the
Honestly,
police station.
Don't.
And then?
You don't tell the
Like,
chief about it.
A plank of wood
Thanks,
is
Frank.
more attractive than
I'll
her.
see you later.
And
Okay,
it
good luck.
makes better
And if you speak
music.
to Ellie, tell her I said
And also,
hi.
the fact she pretended to have sex on stage just screams that she has a high enough body count that if you place all the people she slept with on top of each other, it would make Mount Everest look like an anthill. Like, honestly. If she's willing to do that on stage in front of a crowd of people, that just screams that she has
That'd be so cool.
a high enough
Hi
body
there.
count that it, like, no, that if you place all those men on top of each other, that it would make Mount Everest look like an anthill, frankly. If he has that high of an obvious body count. And also, she's so unattractive that a plank of wood would be more attractive than her, and it would make better. And the plank of wood would make better music. Like everything she does anymore is just sexually derogative. And what makes it worse is how a lot of children listen to that garbage. Like, come on, have some self-respect at that point. Like, if you're willing to do that to yourself, yeah, that's definitely not a good look. If you're willing to make everything in your life sexually derogative, that is like that just shows you're a scummy person at that point. If you're willing to make every aspect of your life sexually derogative, if you're willing to show off that much of your body and make yourself that sexually viable with nothing to show for it either.
I saw it somewhere around here.
And also, there's a thing that I have with like high body counts. Like, honestly, why would you want to sleep with someone who has like such a high body count that if you do sleep with them, you're definitely at risk of them either leaving you or you catching some kind of disease. Like, that's my main point about high body counts. Like, who would want something like that? Honestly, it is disgusting. Like, sleeping with that many people, regardless of what gender you're talking about here, like, because either can have high body counts and it would still be just as disgusting. But, like, you're definitely at risk of catching some kind of disease at that point. If you're willing to sleep with somebody with a body count higher than like 5. You're definitely just putting yourself at risk for some kind of disease. And it seriously does not help that how a lot of these very young people are getting pregnant. Like, I know I'm young myself, but I'm talking about people younger than me. And I'm only 19. People younger than that are going out and getting pregnant. Like, I know, like, I ain't judging them for their bodies or telling them to go, go get an abortion or whatever. I'm definitely not saying that. But I'm just saying, have some responsibility for once. And realize that you're not making the best decision by doing that. By getting yourself pregnant or getting somebody else pregnant at that point. You're not making the best decision for either of you at that point. Like, come on, it's not that hard to keep your pants on and keep your legs together. It's not that hard. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to keep your freaking pants on. The only time I ever have my pants off is whenever I'm getting changed or, using the bathroom or something. That's the only time I ever have my pants off. And frankly, I don't think I ever want that to happen for at least another 10 years, 10 plus years. Honestly. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to keep your pants on. Everyone does it, so why can't you? It shouldn't be that hard to not think with whatever part you have in your pants. Like, come on, it's not that difficult. It's basically just like being responsible enough to not talk to minors as an adult. It's not that. It's like keeping your pants on is just as easy as that. Like, come on, be a responsible person at that point. And have some self-respect, too. And know to keep your pants on. Like, I'm not judging you for your bodies or whatever, for either gender, but I'm just saying, it shouldn't be that hard to keep your freaking pants on. I mean, come on, who are you trying to compete with? Glenn Quagmire from Family Guy? Who are you trying to compete with at that point? Yeah, I'm just fucking a bunch of sides. But like, come on, it shouldn't be that difficult just to keep your pants on. People do it all the time, so what should be making that so difficult?
I have somewhere I need to
Guess
be.
it was a little far behind for something for that.
I'm completely lost.
I must have walked.
I hope you catch him, officer.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and slack off on my Ratchet and Clank videos for a while until I actually reach to a good enough point in Spider-Man Miles Morales, because I want to try and finish Miles Morales. I want to try and finish off the Spider-Man series and my Ratchet and Clank series like around the same time, because you know, they were my longest running series currently. And I just want to finish them around the same time, you know? And I have all 3 Insomniac Spider-Man games, so... yeah, that's the main reason why I want to do that.
Bluffbeard,
Chase McCain! It's been a long time.
I saw you this morning.
It's been 6 hours.
What are you doing here?
I decided on a change of career. I'm now captain of the ferry which takes rum coves and no-good ne'er-do-wells over to Albatross
I'm gonna
Prison.
talk Mike real quick.
Great, the ferry. Where is it?
I sunk it. I don't suppose you could build a new one for me, could you?
Hey, Ellie, do we have any super bricks out the back of the police station? I need to rebuild the ferry.
Has Frank been driving it again?
Surprisingly, no.
Huh. Okay. Let me just update your scanning software again. Right. You should be able to use your communicator as a data scanner now. It'll show up any super bricks nearby. After I hang up, just tap the data scanner button on your communicator and follow the instructions.
Thanks, Ellie.
Yeah, I need 9,000 more bricks. Wow, that's a lot.
I can't help but
Considering
feel I should be up
most
I've got no voice
things
after
don't
all.
even give you like
Oh wait, I'm
100.
allergic to parrot feathers, aren't I?
I don't know where to get all these bricks from. Honestly. Like, I know there's a bunch of super bricks out here that give you, like, all these different amounts, but still. Like, those things are usually very rare and hard to come by. Like, like there's only, like, maybe, like there's very rare amounts of them throughout either of the games that I played for this series. Like, sure, there are still some, but, like, there's way too few for a lot of the builds. Like, I know I still got, like, 7,000 bricks, but I need 15,000. So I need, like, more than double my amount of bricks. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.